EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8. St. Brown in motion right. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That was a quarter blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Boston Scott. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And they run the option on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Looking to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Ken. Say hey.
On play action, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Angel. Say hi.
They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mayday.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Go.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Gelson. Tonight.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Off play action, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Fields throwing again. And escapes the sack. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Lions 14, Bears 6. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, here's Foreman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run with Scott. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Boston Scott taking it in from the 20. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Throws right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now he gets free up the left sideline. Jamison Williams to the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 95 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. On 1st down, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. Taking it right down Broadway. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Fields thrown into the hands of Pittman here. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Now Scott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Foreman will try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Here we go, son.
Foreman will score. Touchdown, Chicago. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And in for the Lions, touchdown. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here you go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
A final shot before break. Fields. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Fields. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Foreman takes it, headed right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Back to throw. Fields. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Angel. All right.
Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make it.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 59 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
On the carry, this is Scott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. From his own end zone, Fields. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, 51 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Bears 21. Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. First down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go. Good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Able to push his way through. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. From the 23, here's 2nd and 3.
EQ.
Now it's Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Raymond. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey,
Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down, a run with Herbert. First by him near the 35. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Buying time to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Herbert. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Lions, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.